Hey, welcome everybody, François Letarte for my role-playing channel. And yeah, I wanted to ramble a little bit here in English, hidden from French-speaking viewers. Yeah, because I want to bring something here, some sort of a project I might have, okay? I'd like to do, but I don't want to get that into my French channel because I hate to make promises to myself. Okay, there are more viewers seeing, oh, you're telling that you're doing that, but you don't do it. maybe the because what I will explain there, maybe this won't happen. But nevertheless, I think the possibility would be there. I feel that it could be possible. The only thing that could refrain me from doing that is my time that I could spend as a game master to work on the game on the different sessions. But I think I could handle this quite well. What makes me feel that I could handle this quite well is that I'm being, supercharged with my teenage gigs that I have with playing a D&D type game with excited players. And I come up with lots of ideas and it goes fast. So I think my brain is quite wired to have great ideas rapidly. Well, great. Okay. Stuff that works quite well. Okay. That's the first thing. The other thing is that, I would be back on playing online. I don't know if I told you in my English channel, but I used to be a player into an Uncharted Worlds game. I think I talked about that. And when the game have stopped, I told myself, well, no more online games. I prefer to be in person. But yeah, I'm very busy, very, very busy. I have lots of musical projects going at the same time. So yeah, maybe being at home playing, I could handle being online and again. Okay, the players would be the players that was into the Uncharted Worlds campaign. Uh, the one that was a game master on that game he's a great player, by the way. And he's someone that I know a lot. He's the singer of one of my band. Yeah, it happened that he became the singer of my band. I knew him through role-playing games. I already knew him for a couple of years. And at some point, he noticed that I was searching for someone to sing on one of my band. And he said, I'd like to try. And we have made auditions with many people coming to sing for us to see what would be the best fit that he was. So I'm seeing him outside the role-playing sphere. I'm seeing in a more in-person and intense moments with music. So I think I could bring him back, and I think it would help him feel great. He's quite a lonely guy in life. Recently kind of pulled out of some of the games he was involved with, but I think I could convince him to come with me since we know each other a little bit more than we used to since he's involved in music with me. So I could invite him back to the game, and I think we could have a great time. And it would bring him into another social thing that could just help him get through his loneliness. Yeah, I'm a generous guy like that. But more than that, he's a great player. And the two other players that were in the Uncharted Worlds, the two last players that were there, PL and Stephanie. Well, my senior is called Mark, but they were great players. PL was, I think, available to do that because, the last time I've heard of him, which was the last time we played together, he didn't have any other games. So maybe he's in the same situation. He loves science fiction. Yeah, I'm coming with a science fiction game. So maybe I could bring him back. It was a great pick, by the way, when we recruited him into Uncharted Worlds. It was someone I have met once or twice at Draconis Festival, and I felt that he was a great player. And then when we were searching, I just asked him, hey, would you like to join? And he joined us for the whole campaign. Great player. And Stephanie, he's kind of one of the best friends of my singer Mark, and she loves science fiction. So yeah, I'm coming with a science fiction game. Game called Cerber. think I've talked about this game recently on this channel, which is a game by one of my favorite game designer, the Grumpf, French designer. A game where you roll from 1 to 3 D10s and compare that to a chart, which looks like PBTA chart, but I feel that I have more freedom. I've tried it recently on a small festival. I really enjoyed it. I used to play it a little bit in was 2, 3 years ago, and I enjoyed it. So, and this is a generic system, but the Grumpf came with some more specific setting books. Okay, one which is in the Victorian era. Oh, some deers over here. One that came in the Victorian era with aliens. But the one I want to try is called Métal froid des anneaux de Cerbère. This is the French word, which is cold metal of Cerberus ring, which is basically you're playing Deep Space Nine, Babylon 5, that type of thing. Okay, you are on a space station, you are part of the security crew, the police, and I'd like to try something like that. Yeah, you're on a space station, and basically the game begins with we create a station, so there's a co-creation there. Okay, we kind of decide together what kind of station this is. We decide what are the main spots of the station, and there are great tools in the book to put that all together. And you come with your space stations, and you just throw some problems into that, and let's go. This game is great because I won't have the feeling that I need to run this campaign for years. Well, if it happens, it happens, because that game you can make some sort of improvement on your character, but not as much like Dungeons and Dragons with 20 level span, no, but there's something, okay? So it's not as involving as a more crunchy game, but the game system makes sense. It's fun to play, and it can create great tensions in the game. Yeah, it's a very fun game system. And I think with those players, I would enjoy that. Okay, these would be the perfect fit. That kind of science fiction and players who are willing to try something different, some different system. Though I think I've made them try this game. I think they've played with me. It was kind of 3 years ago, so I would bring them back to this. But as this project, and I'm putting that because I know that it's quite reachable as a goal. The only thing is the time I could spend on preparing the game. It would be a bi-weekly game. It would be a Wednesday night game. But yeah, I'm very busy. But nevertheless, if something has to start, this could be it. That's what I wanted to share with you today, guys. François Letarte for my role-playing channel, and up to next time, I hope you have as much fun in your life as in your games. Goodbye.